Kenya Wildlife Service has linked tourists to the killing of a rhino at the Nairobi National Park, a first one in 6 years to happen within the park. This as it calls for the speedy enactment of the wildlife bill pending in the National Assembly that proposes enhanced penalties on poachers. Where the bill proposes a 5-year imprisonment for poachers.
Majestic in stature with a proud demeanor if unprovoked, but the rhino faces an imminent threat in Africa as the animal is a prime target of poachers.
There's some populations that have gotten exterminated. Yeah, Cameroon, for instance, they had rhinos. In 2011, we declared rhinos there extinct.
Killing of the rhino at the Nairobi National Park has raised conservationist antennae. A single high-caliber bullet was used to floor the beast before plucking out of his horn. And KWS officers suspect a would-be tourist occasioned the killing.
As you know, Nairobi Park is one of our best, most visited national parks in the country. So we have all sorts of visitors that come in. And the recent poaching incident that we had, the investigations are still going on, but we highly suspect that the poacher who did this thing came in as a tourist, disguised himself as a tourist.
South Africa has the highest number of rhinos in Africa at slightly over 20,000 rhinos. Namibia is second with at least 2,000. Kenya has slightly above 1,000 rhinos, while Zimbabwe is fourth with close to 800 rhinos. The four countries computing a whopping 93% of Africa's total rhino population. But demand for rhino horn has skyrocketed over the years. Already Kenya has surpassed the number of rhinos killed last year. Until August 2013, the country has lost 35 rhinos compared to 30 last year. South Africa is equally trading on the same ground. Asian countries are the prime markets for rhino horns, allegedly to satisfy their beliefs.
The rhino horn was being used in the Chinese traditional medicine. The chemical property of the rhino horn is basically the chemical property that you find in the human hair, or the chemical property that you find in the fingernails. Yeah? So if there was any cure or any medicinal property in that rhino horn, then it will be as good as your hair or your fingernails.
KWS believes stiffer penalties in the Wildlife Bill 2011 will be the remedy to poaching. The bill proposes fines of over 1.5 million shillings and or 5 years imprisonment for poachers. Rhinos are among the country's tourist attractions and consequently an economic booster. A crown jewel of the country, rhinos face a threat of their numbers dwindling. So brazen are the attackers that this time round they struck at the heart of KWS. This as the demand for rhino horns spike. Samogina KTN at the Nairobi National Park in Nairobi.